Hey Internet, what's up? Doc here with IKG. Just wanted to talk to you about the Gamescom announcement of Diablo 3. So what they did was they announced that there's going to be a new expansion pack, which I think a lot of people were kind of expecting. Some of the key points they talked about were the new class, which is Crusader. Kind of looks like a mix between a Necromancer and a Paladin almost. But it actually looks pretty cool. The shield he has is glowing. It looks like they're going to obviously be changing the itemization as we, have all been hoping for. Hopefully they're able to change the itemization before the expansion pack, but to be quite frank, I doubt it. So they're adding that new Crusader class. They're increasing the level cap to 70. They didn't really say anything about whether or not P100 was going to transfer into like a even crossover to 70. And honestly, I'm not sure how that works or is going to work with Paragon levels. So that might be an interesting thing to keep your eye on because there's not a lot of information on that right now. Also, they're getting new monster types. I know a lot of us are sick of seeing the same recycled monsters, like a blue guy, So we're getting some new monster types, and they said they're trying to focus on a more random spawn environments. So that's another thing that a lot of people have complained about with Diablo 3 titles, which, trust me, there's a lot of complaints about the Diablo 3 title. I think they started with 11 million sales, was it? Like when they first came out, and I think there's less than 2 million active players now. So yeah, they had like a pretty decent chunk of people stop playing, and I think it had one of the lowest Metacritic scores too of any video game release. I mean, the release was not well met. Let's just leave it at that. I think the expectations were just a little bit too high, and the game honestly wasn't bad on release, or as bad as I think it was made out to be. I think the reason it was rated so low was because expectations were just so high. If I had to take an objective look and just throw Diablo 2 and throw Diablo 1 out of the equation, I think when it came out, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I mean, it's a AAA title, and it was a fun game, and I did play it for a while. I had that popular Witch Doctor video a lot of you might be subbed from. But, honestly, I lost interest after about a month or two. I stopped playing, and I started playing again recently, and I once again played for about a month, maybe I think about a month and a half, and I stopped again. As it's in a state right now, it's kind of one of those games where you can pick it up, play it for a little while, but chances are you're going to burn out. And, there's a lot of people who do still love the game and play it. No harm, no foul to them. That's your call, whatever. But it's exciting to see the expansion. We've actually been talking as a group about whether or not we're going to buy it. Normally, we buy Blizzard titles. We're not, I wouldn't say Blizzard fanboys. We play a lot of other MMOs, Final Fantasy 14. We played Terra. We played Rift. We played pretty much every MMO on the market. But we do have a certain amount of respect for Blizzard titles, and we usually kind of have always assumed it's going to be a solid title. I think a lot of us got a little jaded with StarCraft 2 is fun, and we still play that, actually. But it wasn't exactly what we wanted, and then Diablo 3 was kind of honestly subpar, I think, for what we were expecting. Even if you take, like I said, Diablo 2 and Diablo 1 out of the equation, Diablo 3 was still a little, But I don't know. I don't think Matt's going to buy I don't think Matt is going to buy the expansion. Opie might. I'm on the fence. I want to see more information. I want to hear more about the itemization. If I had to go off my gut instinct right now, right this second, it was an exciting trailer. It looked really solid, but the trailers for the first game looked really solid too. So gut instinct, I probably wouldn't buy it, just based on what I've seen so far. I don't know if whatever price point it's going to be at, maybe $50-$60, if that's going to be worth it just to play as a different class, a Crusader. I mean, a lot of you remember in the Diablo 3 expansion, they added more than one class in the Lord of Destruction's expansion. So they only added the one class, and it wasn't, I think, anything anybody thought it was going to be. A lot of people were hoping for Necromancer, and he looks like he might be a kind of a hybrid class between a Paladin and a Necromancer, but some of the gameplay, it looks like he had some summoning capabilities. So, and he had like some Death and Decay type AoE thing, from WoW with the Death Knight. So it's maybe more like a Dark Paladin kind of situation. If I see enough that entices me, I'll probably get it. And I'm hesitant to put my faith into Blizzard. I don't know. So hey, I'm kind of on the fence about it. But the trailer did look really awesome, and the gameplay looked solid. It looked, more the same. It looked like the same style of gameplay. It didn't really change the physics or anything, obviously. The new monsters look interesting, but it was such a short video. It was like a 1 minute and 7-second video. Yeah, so check it out. The videos are available online. We'll try to get some on our channel as well, and I might even include it in this video. If I do, you'll see it come up right after. So. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to get this Diablo 3 announcement out because I know a lot of you have been excited, and especially the guys I've been talking to on the forums have been waiting to hear what the big announcement's going to be, and it was the expansion. So good talking to you. Hey, leave a comment below with what you think about the new Diablo 3 expansion. I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys have to say. I'm on the fence about it, but I would like to know more about what the gaming community at large thinks. So leave a comment and let me know. Thanks.